Those of you who want to be in the field, for those of you who want to have something to eat, for those of you who really want to get into the mindset of what is SHTF food, this video is for you. So I try to be up there as much as possible. I am retired. I got nothing better to do than teach my son. And what better way to spend my time than if being up there. So I do it for the love of passing the knowledge to the next generation, aka my son. And I do it because I truly love it. So being out there a lot brings a different perspective to things. Now I don't do a lot of videos up there. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more, but I focus mainly on the things that we do. And the videos that you're gonna be seeing moving forward, they're gonna have very little editing, so they may be a little on the lengthy side. So be aware of that. I'm gonna try to release them on Sundays. That way, you know, you got something to do if you don't have anything to do. Okay? So, but SHTF food that have been field tested. And when I say field tested, I mean field tested by us. So, for all intended purposes, it's our opinion and our opinion alone. And like everybody else, you know, I'm entitled to my opinion. And I will share with y'all what have worked for us and how we do things. So, when it comes to the field, and before we do that, I'll say SHTF food because people always say we have to bug out or we have to go and get food and whatnot. So if you're in the middle of SHTF, what do you think you're going to be doing? Cooking a steak or doing something else? So that's why I put in there SHTF food and that it have been field tested by us. So food for SHTF purposes or for the field should not be something that you need to spend more than 3 minutes preparing. Does that make sense? So for all intended purposes, if you're going to make something to eat, it should be fairly fast. Cooking in this particular case, for us, that's the way we do it. At the very most, for the field, I'm not saying camp, I'm saying the field, that you have just your pack, and that's it. Whatever you have in your backpack, and that's it. Boiling water. Keep it very simple. Boiling water. Now, I leave up to you, however you want to boil your water. That's it. So, if you want to go that route, when you're talking about that, you're talking about freeze-dried food. Mountain House is, I think, the oldest. Peak Refuel is my favorite. Take it for what it's worth. I think the flavor is way vast superior than Mountain House, but it's just a matter of preference. Yes, it's a little more expensive, but you get a lot of food in there. I actually have not seen a Peak Refuel that is not a 2-serving. I've not seen a single serving like you see with Mountain House. I may be wrong. Put it down in the comment section below if you have. So, in that regard, a lot of folks always say, well, Billy, MREs are the way to go. So, I'm not saying anything bad about MREs. I had a tick on my throat. But there are two types of MREs. You have cold weather MREs and the MREs that everybody's aware of. The one that pretty much they sell at Amazon, the ones that are ready to eat. The cold weather MREs are essentially Mountain House MREs. I do not longer have anything that is not cold weather MREs. Why? Because as I said, they have, and I think I have opened some in the past, but this is what they have inside. Mountain House. So essentially, the other ones may be cheaper, but they have an expiration date. In Florida, I had some that went bad. And this one's, I will not give you a definitive saying like, oh, it would never go bad, but it's Mountain House. the meal inside is Mountain House. So do that what you will. My recommendation, honestly, if you want to do what I do, stick with cold weather MREs. If you can find them, grab them. Every time that I see them, I grab them. Even if I'm not eating as much freeze-dried food, you know, my mind is like, okay, so not right now, but 20, 30 years from now, you know, things change. So, get what I'm saying? Plus, a lot of times I have opened them, and what I do use in the field a lot is the bars that they have inside. You know, the energy bars, and I'm just showing you off because I need to replace some that I took out on my recent trip. Video soon to come. You know, like they have different things like raisins. I know people don't like raisins for some reason. I like raisins. Listen, when you grow up like I grew up eating everything and anything, you're not picky. I like raisins. I personally like raisins. Nut mix, you know, stuff like that. Something quick. So that is for you to consider. Now, if you don't want none of that because you're like, oh, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. You can make your own. You can make your own freeze-dried food. These are quail eggs from 2024. Yeah, scrambled quail eggs. So I have it in here. You see what I'm saying? So it's just add water and that's it. Again, the key thing is minimum. What am I supposed to do in having a cast iron skillet in my backpack? I think it weighs a ton. No. Just keep it simple. You want to make things even simpler. You guys have heard me say this before. There is nothing more simple. And again, I have in here because I have to replace slices of Spam and Snickers. This is by far one of the best things that you can have, you know, just to have a quick bite and keep on moving. I think I run out of the vegetable crackers, the ones that come in the MREs. Man, I love those things. I can eat those things all day long. So I told Mrs. D yesterday, actually, I said, hey, sweetie, can you, when you have a chance, make a batch or two of hardtack? So once you do it, I can vacuum seal it and have it ready because I run out of crackers. And she's like, yeah, absolutely. So things like that, you can do that. Hardtack is something that is very simple to make. And you don't even have to vacuum seal it. I just do it so it won't be a mess anywhere. But you can make it. I like mine's fairly big. And essentially what I do is like I put slice Spam and I just eat it and that's it. And, you know, freshly made. I don't know if you ever have had hardtack before, but when they are freshly made, they're delicious. Now, that is something that doesn't take yeast or anything. So, again, those are SHDA food. And that gives you some practice. Now, another thing that I have used in the field, just Hungry Jack. I get this by the packs, Costco. Again, this is just water. It truly does not need anything else. Just water. If it's me and Les eating, we may just make one of these. Again, I just got to add water. And we may have a can of Spam that we throw in the back of the ATV. We open the can of Spam. He gets half, I get half. We cut on little cubes. We add it. And once this is done, we just put it in our little cups. The ones that we carry with us, you know, to boil water. And that's how we eat, you know, just right there. But again, the cooking is a minimum cooking, just boiling water. Now, for the camp, is a whole totally different thing. For the campsite, that you don't have to, like, carry it on you. I don't eat Spam at the campsite. I don't. What I eat at the campsite is cooked ham. Why? Because there's a lot more. The price as well. Here you have 16 ounces, and I think this one is 12. Let me check. 12 ounces. So you get more. And when I'm in the camp, you know, I can make some eggs and whatnot, but you get what I'm saying. This, I want to eat the whole thing in one sitting. This one, I don't care. Because I can make more and whatnot. I really like this ones. I really do like it. But you get what I'm saying. And the camp is totally different. It's a different ball game. But when we're talking about SHTF food that you want to be on the move and that have been field tested, just keep it minimum. When you see videos out there showing you all like, oh, I'm cooking in the field and whatnot, again, guys, that is for video purposes only. When Alas and I are out there, you know, hunting or scouting, or, you know, we have to process animals, I don't have time to get a skillet or carry a skillet or carry something to make steaks in the field. I just don't have the time. I want to, but I don't have the time. Even putting that in my pack, just thinking about it, having all of that weight in there, it defeats the EME system, that I created. If you had never seen that system, there is a playlist in this channel named EME. Go check it out. Hopefully it will help you put your kit together. So I just want to say that when it comes to food that have been field tested, this is it for us. Keep it simple. In the campsite, totally different ball game. Completely different. There, we can cook, we can have fun, you know, different. That's to enjoy. In the field, a bit different. That being said, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like always, God bless y'all, and I hope to see you on the next one.